Wall Street Bets has gone insane, or have they? GameStop is the story of 2021, and they've got Elon Musk on board with this madness as well. So let me tell you how Deep Value made money, and more importantly, how the internet sucker punched Wall Street. So basically, because Wall Street wanted to make money, they've been shorting GameStop, and the short interest has been over 100%. This is called short selling, and these short sellers borrowed shares and sold them so they can make the cha-ching, cha-ching, baling, baling, that sweet green eggs and ham. But Wall Street Bets said, you guys have been way too greedy and we're gonna end your life right now. So the Reddit community like Deep Value has said, hey guys, GameStop actually has cash on hand. This stock is pivoting to online retail. Things actually don't seem all too bad. And yeah, it's unprofitable, but because it's becoming more of an online retailer, it's becoming less unprofitable. And that, you guys, is how the story of the mother of all short squeezes began. See, it wasn't because Reddit wanted to kill Wall Street, or maybe it was, but it was because the community said enough is enough. That's it, we've had it. We're gonna join bands and hold this stock and make it go up to the moon. And in the process, we're gonna be hurting all these hedge funds and all those nasty short sellers. Guys, there is so much pain on the street that the company Melvin Capital, who heavily shorted GameStop, had to get bailed out by Citadel. Now, Citadel is a massive company that has the liquidity to help these hedge funds out there. But what really matters is that Wall Street, well, they're kind of in trouble here, guys, because it's not just GameStop. AMC was another heavy shorted stock that was a short seller's paradise until it all came to a close when GameStop started to take off. And you see, it's not just GameStop, it's not just AMC, but we also have BlackBerry, that's another one, and so many other stocks that, in my belief, my prediction is we're gonna see a new era of Reddit and making short sellers feel a lot of pain because there's so many stocks out there that have a heavy short interest. See, what happens, guys, is when a stock is heavily shorted and investors buy the shares, the short sellers feel pain. A lot of pain. And this pain happens because the stock rises and these guys have to cover their positions, or they can face a margin call. And if they face a margin call, things do not look pretty for them. So instead, they close their position, and in the process, creating more upward lift on the stock because they need to buy shares to close their shorts, and that process continues a loop. What happens is they end up bidding the price up, and we have something called a short squeeze, or in the case of GameStop, the mother of all short squeezes. This isn't fun for the short sellers, and they end up going bankrupt in some cases, but this is really fun for Wall Street Bets and people who are long the stock because they're making all kinds, and I mean all kinds, of money. Like Deep Value, he's believed to have turned just $50,000, guys, a measly sum of $50,000, into at least 14 million bucks. So the conclusion here is Wall Street is in trouble and the retail investors have now gotten control. So let's discuss what's going to happen next and how we out here can make money ourselves. All the smart people saw this stock rising and they said, let me get in on this momentum right now. $30 per share, 40 share, but oh my goodness, when the stock broke $100 per share, something interesting happened. This stock went parabolic. Well, you know what? This stock just continued to rise past $200 per share and then $300 per share. And I almost feel bad for Andrew Left himself. Well, actually, let me have the myth, the legend himself, tell you guys more about GameStop stock and how he is feeling.
So the reason I'm doing this video is because I cannot answer one more phone call. How are you? Are you okay? Are you in business? What about GameStop? Should I short it here? People I have not spoken to in 20, 30 years. This has captured the attention of the America and every trader and non-trader alike. And also I figured by doing another video, I'll give you wonderful meme creators something to go ahead and meme about me. So first, let's answer this question. I'm just fine. Citron Capital is just fine. Covered the majority of the short in the 90s at a loss 100%. have a small imaginable position, and I'll let it go.
Guys, Andrew looks pretty happy. I actually think he might have gotten out of GameStop short and called it quits after all, because he doesn't seem too upset in the video. So what is the move for us as investors? Well, I wish there was a move. Robinhood, TD, and a bunch of brokers restricted trading GameStop. And how is this a free platform? I don't think that's fair or makes sense for investors at all. Maybe for the platform so they have an easier time clearing options, but from the investor perspective, this just isn't fair because our money is stuck and we can't make any more if the stock isn't tradable. Investors are responding with outrage after trading platforms curbed buying of shares in the US game firm GameStop and other companies all over the internet. This is just helping the hedge funds lose less money, guys. I believe from what I read online that the reason that they're doing this is, well, first of all, to make it an easier job for the platform, but also potentially, I don't know, allegedly, maybe these hedge funds are trying to save some money. All of a sudden, ordinary people are getting rich and the platform is like, nope. Robinhood says it's democratizing finance for all people, but do you guys see some issue here? I don't think that's true at all. Do you guys see the issue when some leaders go out there and they make all these promises, but they don't usually deliver, guys? I've seen this with companies, politicians, bosses, and others. That's why I count on myself and just myself when it comes to trading, investing, and business for that matter. This isn't fair, but I expect this because this stuff happens all the time and I'm not happy about it. I'm pissed. And as soon as retail investors start winning the game, this has to stop, and it just doesn't seem fair to me. It's almost like the game is rigged, but there really isn't much we can do as investors right now besides go on social media and let these platforms know that we're dissatisfied with the type of service they're giving us. The craziest thing of all was options were even more profitable than the stock itself with GameStop. Since the implied volatility was so high, that was an absolute money-making opportunity. So for now, we kind of have to wait and just see what happens, but in the meantime, we should all be learning and preparing ourselves to make smart money moves once things are open for trading again. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you want to check out my free options playlist on YouTube, you can check it out on the screen right here. And let's go out there and make some money. Not let anything stop us from making that green paper. See you in the next one.